Nothing like good old American muscle horsepower right here. And we have it all here today. Hey everybody, welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Scott Huntsman.
And I'm Tanya Huntsman.
And we are here today for the JJS Memorial Ride. This is a big event that's been going on.
Isn't there 3 different things going on today?
There is 4 of them that is going on today,
okay.
and we're just part of one of them.
Right.
So, you know, today is going to involve rides of all types. There's a Jeep ride that started from somewhere down south. There's a side-by-side ride going on, and there's a motorcycle ride going on, and we are leading the classic car cruise.
Awesome.
And so we're going to do that. We're leaving my shop here in South Jordan, the Tunex shop, and we're going to cruise all the way to the old classic Sinclair gas station in Alberta. And in Alberta is when all these groups are going to converge all at once. Now, what do you think?
We're having lunch, right?
And we're having lunch there.
good.
Is it hot enough for you today?
Yes, it's very
Is it?
hot. I'm glad
And
I
so
have
why-
AC in my car.
What did you bring?
My car.
Okay, she brought her own. So we brought our 67 Camaro, but she's got a 2010 SS Camaro. No, we're not going to race
With
today.
AC. Oh,
Yeah, and it
why
does
not?
have air conditioning because you kick my butt every time like that. I've got, you know, mine's just the easy cruising car. You've got the hot rod. And we do have some cool hot rods here, by the way.
Yes.
All these great folks that are with us brought their cars along on this event, and they have got some beautiful cars. Why don't we take a look at them? Let's check it out.
Ever since I was a teenager, I wanted one, but like so many of us, couldn't afford it. So I got gray hair now and blood, sweat, and tears, years of it, to buy the Corvette finally.
Kind of a tribute to my wife. She's deceased now. She died in 17, and I dedicated it to her. Her name's in the engine. And a friend of mine and I did mostly all the work. Mr. Tunex, Scott himself did a lot. He does a lot of things for me on the car, which helps a lot.
I had a 70, I sold it when I had kids. Looked for this one, it took me 2 years to find the right car. I wanted to make a resto mod. This one needed a motor, needed an interior, so it was the perfect candidate.
I enjoy having something that's just super rare and unique, and it had that factor and just had a cool fun factor for me. Looks like a little Hot Wheels model toy, and so I couldn't pass it up.
I've always wanted one. I've always said I'm gonna own a Corvette before I die, and I'm not getting any younger. It's fun to drive.
You know, babe, we have some cool cars with us here today.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, these participants are fantastic. We've got Fords, we've got the Corvettes, we've got a 57 Chevy. These things are all just beautiful, and whether they be a resto mod, stock recreation, or just factory cars, they're all cool. It just gets my heart beating.
Of course.
I don't care if it's 99 degrees out.
It's not 99. It's
What is it?
102.
Who's counting?
I am.
Once it hits 99, who's counting after that?
Oh, I
mean,
am. It's
it makes
hot.
no difference to me. I mean, yeah, it's
I'm
hot.
glad I have
but,
my AC.
Well, yeah, exactly. She's got air conditioning going on in the bad boy SS. I'm driving the old 67. It has air conditioning, but I haven't upgraded the cooling system enough yet, so it'll overheat if I run it, so I'm going without, just like I was 16 years old. Hey, we're on the way on the JJS Memorial Ride, and we stopped for a pit stop here in Saratoga Springs, so you see beautiful Utah Lake behind us.
Yes.
You know, it almost makes me want to get the boat out right now.
Right.
But in the meantime,
nice.
we are on our way to Alberta to the classic Sinclair gas station there, and while we are rolling along,
You check out this week's Where To. Welcome back to At Your Leisure.
you know, and here we are in Alberta. We made it all the way. It's been quite a ride down. It's been a great one. We're having a wonderful lunch.
In the shade.
In the shade, in this covered pavilion. Thank goodness on this
Yes.
almost 100-degree day. I'm
It's
still calling it
102. It was in my car, 102.
99.
102.
The phone just said 99. Again, who's counting after
I
99
am.
as far as I'm concerned? You've got air conditioning.
Thank you.
Anyway, the JJS Memorial Foundation, that's what we're here for. And there's going to be a great speech. Big Sarge Westrick is here. We love him on the program, but he is emceeing this event, and they have a number of organ recipients as well as other families who have also had loved ones who have passed that became donors themselves. It's a very inspiring story that I think we're going to hear from many of them. And, you know, I say let's talk to Daneen Snyder, Jaden's mother. Jaden is the one who passed.
Yes.
And let's see what it takes to organize this and what the story's all about.
I'm sure it's huge,
Yes.
In July 2020, we lost our 20-year-old son, Jaden, in a car accident in St. George, Utah. A year later, we were driving around and I said to my husband, we've got to do something to keep his memory alive and tell his story.
I have always liked to go four-wheeling, but I came to this last year for the Jeep ride, and that's how I got connected to Daneen, and it was just really an honor to be able to honor him and his gift, because somebody out there did that for me as Jaden did for somebody else.
But now having another woman's heart in my body that is keeping me alive makes me fight for every day and makes every day an absolute gift to wake up to and keep going. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have a donor and if she wasn't so selfless to say yes to giving her organs when she passed.
It raises awareness. It helps to punctuate the importance of what organ donation is all about. And so to be able to have an event like this that commemorates his life and that commemorates the interests and passions that he had in his life, that can be a healing kind of an activity for the family of someone who has lost a loved one.
Being able to spread his message that 4 lives were saved and 2 people's sight were restored because of him being a donor. And that's huge. That it's not just one person walking on this earth with our son, 4 people out there and 2 people's sight. That he is out there still on great adventures.
Wow, that was awesome. Very,
Yes.
very touching and very emotional.
Very much so. You know, the importance of organ donation can really transform the life of somebody who's critically ill. And although it's a very tragic event that took place, it brings so much positive and reward for somebody on the other side, and it is quite gratifying. It's it just both sides of that spectrum. But you know, it's good to see the community get together. Jaden's honor was enjoying side-by-sides, motorcycles, Jeeps, and of course classic cars that we had the honor of leading down here for this, and it brings the community together so much. Well, we're going to check out more of Alberta here in the classic Sinclair station. So while we are doing that, you guys go check out this week's Along the Way. Hey, we found it.
Yes, we did. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. Wasn't that a great cruise?
It's been a wonderful time.
Yes, it was a nice, slow ride, just with a bunch of awesome cars.
Oh yes, beautiful cars we had come along with us today. We got to thank all the participants that came with us today because we had a great day at it.
Yes.
We all got down here. We didn't have any mechanical issues, but this is really cool. I love this.
Yes.
This is so classic.
We've had our pictures
It's
taken
so
for this
cool.
with our motorcycles.
Yeah, but never
it's
the
nice.
cars.
Yeah, so
Never
now we
the
get
cars.
that. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hey, it has been a great day here, and what a great event. The JJS Memorial Ride turned out to be a big success. Look for this to happen again next year, and come along with us because we had a great time today. We always have fun. But you know what? It's going to be time to head back shortly. I think what the folks need to do at home is check out next week's show.
Next week's show looks great.
Boy, it sure does. But I don't know how it's going to beat this one because we've had a lot of fun today. Good old American muscle horsepower.
Yes.
And here for the great cause. And the Sinclair station in the back. It doesn't get any better than this. It's about as nostalgic as you could possibly be. Are you ready to get in the car with some air conditioning?
Yes, please.
Seeing that it's only 99 outside?
It's 102.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Hey, you know what? Check it out. Come with us next year because we're going to jump in these bad boy rides and we're driving back to Salt Lake. So, you know, obviously with that in mind, we always have to say, remember, there is adventures around every bend.
Go out there and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. I'll beat you home.
Okay.